night is falling. Hear, hear, the pipes are calling, loudly and proudly calling down through the glen. There where the hills are sleeping now, feel the blood a-leaping, high as the standards of the old Highland men. Towering in gallant fame, Scotland, my mountain aim, high may your proud standards gloriously wave. Land o'er my high endeavor, land o'er the shining river, land o'er my heart forever, Scotland the brave. High in the misty highlands, out by the purple islands, brave are the hearts that beat beneath Scottish skies. Warm are the winds that meet you, kind are the hearts to greet you, kind as the love that shines from fair maidens' eyes. Towering in gallant fame, Scotland, my mountain aim, high may your proud standards gloriously wave. Land o'er my high endeavor, land o'er the shining river, land o'er my heart forever, Scotland the brave. Land o'er my heart forever, Scotland the brave. This next song is by Robert Burns, and it takes place during the first Jacobite rebellion. Of course, this is in the early 1700s. And imagine, if you will, it's the first war of this battle, and it takes place at a very narrow pass. The River Garry runs down the middle. There are sharp hills or braes on one side and very steep hills and braes on the other, and a very narrow pass along the river. Well, the British troops felt quite confident marching down this pass because they knew no one in their right mind would ever charge down a hill, because if they were charging down the hill, they would never be able to get back up. Well, if you hadn't guessed it, that's exactly what the Scottish Jacobites did. They charged down the hill, and in spite of the fact that they were outnumbered 2-1, and in spite of the fact they only had broadswords to muskets that the British troops had, they were victorious. But what is remembered, oh yay, round of applause. But what is remembered about this battle more than anything else is not that they won, but that it was such a bloody battle. And in fact, more than one account has said that the Scottish troops broke into a killing frenzy. Again, not because they're awful people, but imagine, if you will, you're charging down a hill and it is truly kill or be killed. And they were at it all day, and of course there were many, many casualties on both sides. Well, in this particular song by Robert Burns, it tells the story of an old soldier who was at this battle, and he's on his way home after having seen this horrible sight, and he passes a young fellow on the road who is Cantio. Now, Cantio means happy or jolly. In fact, you'll hear me talk about Cantio and John Anderson, my Joe, coming up in a bit, but it means happy or jolly. So he's seen this horrible battle, and he passes this fellow who is easy-go-lucky, and he says to him, he says, "If ye had been where I had been," and where he had been was Killiecrankie Pass. So this is where this battle took place. And he says, "If ye had been where I had been, you wouldn't have been, say Cantio. If ye had seen what I had seen on the braes of Killiecrankie." The song is Robert Burns' Killiecrankie. And ye hae seen what I hae seen, you would not been, say Cantio, and ye hae been where I hae been, on the braes o' Killiecrankie, where hae you been, say broad lad, where hae you been, say Brankie, where hae you been, say broad lad, come ye by Killiecrankie, and ye hae been where I hae vince cantio, and ye hasten where I hasten, on the praise of Killicrancio. I fought at land, I fought at sea, at home I fought my Antio, but I met the devil and Dundee on the praise of Killicrancio. And ye hae been where I hae been, you would not been say Cantio, and ye hae seen what I hae seen on the praise of Killicrancio. There's nae shame, there's nae shame, there's nae shame tae swankio. There's Susleys on Athel's praise, and the deals at Killicrancio. And ye hae been where I hae been, you would not been say Cantio, and ye hae seen what I hae seen on the praise of Killicrancio, on the praise of Killicrancio. We will chat a bit more about the Jacobite rebellions, and in fact we're opening the second half with a terrific song from the second Jacobite rebellion, which is Skye Boat Song, which of course is the story of Bonnie Prince Charlie as he escapes to the Isle of Skye with the help of Flora MacDonald. But the next song by Robert Burns is not about great heroics, but rather about love. And in fact it is a bit of an ultimate farewell. In 1791, Agnes MacLehouse set sail for the East Indies, never to return again. And now Agnes MacLehouse was what Robert Burns loved so much. Now, as you know, Robert Burns had many women he loved and many women who he knew in many circumstances. But with Agnes MacLehouse, it is believed that she is the one who truly held his heart. And in that year, she sailed for the East Indies, never to return again, and it is believed that this next song was actually written as she was on her way to the East Indies, never to return again. The song is A Fond Kiss. And A, I think it's helpful to know, means one. So when he says A fond kiss, he's talking about one final kiss before we sever. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy Robert Burns' A Fond Kiss. first and fairest. peace, enjoyment, love, and pleasure. A fond kiss, and then we sever. A farewell, alas, forever. Deep in head-wrung tears, I'll pledge thee, warring sighs and groans, I'll wait thee. You know, I have to say, as I stand before you and have the wonderful opportunity to do this music, I am often awestruck by just how powerful Robert Burns' words are. The next song is a very different kind of love. As you know, many of Burns' works are about